Okay, so the first journal that we have here is from Pebble Stationery Co. It's kind of got like a textured, clothy cover. I really like its minimal, kind of neutral aesthetic. The inside is very floppy. It's made of Tomoe River paper. I'll talk a bit more about that later, but basically it's a really great type of paper to have. I really like there's like a very light dot grid. I like that. I don't like really punchy dot grids. And so overall, I like how short and sweet this journal is. The next one that we have here is from, I believe it's like Design Works Inc. or something. It's sold at Target. I believe I bought it at the Seattle Pike Street Press. But I just love the, again, kind of textured cover. I love the color. I love a quality spiral bound. The interior's lines are a little close for my liking, but quality paper and cute interior layout. So I really like that. The next journal that we have is from, I believe, a brand called Denick, but I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to look into it, and I'll list everything in the description below. Really cool cover, as you saw, and the interior is very floppy. It feels like really good paper quality, and it has also a light dot grid as well, and I enjoy all those things. The next journal that we have here is from Seattle Pike Street Press. Kind of disappointing. When I bought this, it was in kind of, I think it's like called vellum or something, but it's basically plastic sealed, and I wasn't able to tell how, it's not floppy at all. You have to basically pry it open in order to even use it. So pretty disappointing. I love the design, but almost unusable to me. So these ones are just a little 3-pack that I got at Target, I believe. And I just liked it. It's kind of botanical, got some mushrooms and stuff. And then the other ones, I believe, it's Denick as well. Sorry, I'm just kind of watching this as I'm talking. But yeah, so Denick brand, and kind of got like a little ocean theme there, and then like a bug theme. I think they're all lined. Nothing too special, but just a nice little addition to have. In my opinion, these kinds of things are great for when I go on a trip to Canada to see my family. I like a journal that I can start and finish in the same trip, and these are really short and sweet, so yep. The next journal that we have here is from the brand Midori, the ones who do like traveler's notebooks and stuff like that. I absolutely adore this brand. The exterior is pretty basic. I don't know if this is meant to be like an insert into something, but I like the plain exterior, and I'll probably just decorate it myself. The interior is lined. Paper quality is really nice. I love the minimal aesthetic. And like I said, I'll probably just do some designs on the exterior myself. But I always love Midori notebooks, and so I got this recently at a little shop in Poulsbo. I'll list below. This next journal here is from Amazon KDP. It's like basically, I created this journal. You just basically can have an account, and you create things, and you send it off, and Amazon creates it, ships it, everything, deals with the returns. So just a cute little mushroom design there, and yeah, I thought it was pretty cute. The next journal that we have here is I actually got this at Barnes & Noble's forever ago, and it was really expensive. It's kind of got an insert almost looking like the Midori one I just showed you, but this was exactly what I was talking about when I said some journals just linger too long. I had a really similar journal to this that I also got at Barnes & Noble's at the same time. I think it had the same page count, and it just dragged on forever and ever, to the point where when I was in the last 50 pages, I literally just stopped writing in it and moved on because it was too much. So most people would not do that because, you're in the final stretch, but I just was really over using the same journal for that long. And I mean, what can I say though? It is a really beautiful leather cover. It's like a tooled leather floral design there. So that is really beautiful, but the paper quality feels really average. I felt like the lines were a little too close together for my liking. And I don't like really thick books where I feel like my wrist is like breaking when it's at the bottom of the page. So it just wasn't my cup of tea. The next journal that we have here, I think the next few journals are from a brand called Appointed. I don't know if it's like Appointed Co. or something, but I believe this one had a really light dot grid as well, but I'm not sure. Again, I just really enjoy a quality spiral bound. Okay, yes, as I'm watching this, it does have a light dot grid. Clearly I love this kind of green hue, as I have a couple journals in that color, but it brings me joy. So I got that one, and I also got this one, which was a really light colored green one, and it, I believe, is a special edition, whatever that means, but I think it was called like tea leaves or green tea or something. But I really like the color. It looks very like happy, and oh yeah, I flicked that off there, and then I forgot to flick it off the table for a while, so bear with me there. The interior on this one is just lined. I believe the pages are perforated, but I'm not sure, but it looks like it from when I'm flipping through. But a cloth cover just feels like really quality. The paper feels quality. All around, just a brand that I really enjoy purchasing from. And oh, this next one is from Amazon as well. It is it's again through the KDP thing that I was talking about. It is basically just, you know, somebody created this cover and, you know, uploaded it, and I think my friend got it for me for Christmas or my birthday. I can't remember, but she knows I love mushrooms, so can't go wrong with this absolutely adorable mushroom design. So yes, I'm really excited to use this. Definitely seems like the kind of thing you would want to maybe use for schooling or a course or something that you were taking. This is just a simple little journal that I got from the dollar store in Canada when I was there. It was the summer. We were at a dollar store near my cottage, and I got this, and not much to say on it. Paper quality is horrible, but it's cute. The next one is from Target, I believe, and this one's kind of interesting. I don't really know what I'm going to use it for, but I really did like it. Again, really nice, thick quality spiral bound. It has different sections. It has like a to-do section and like a notes section and a few different sections. I think some of the pages are blank and stuff. So, and it has these cool little pockets interspersed throughout that have cute little designs. It's not like 100% my style, but it was enough that I thought it was kind of a unique journal that I wanted. But again, I don't really know what I'm going to use it for, because it's kind of, like I said, it's broken up into these sections. So we'll have to see. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas. I don't know. I might wait till I do like some kind of a course on something and use it to take notes. I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like really good quality, and I'm really happy with it. So the next thing that we have here is kind of like a moleskin insert or something. I don't know what you would technically call it. I started using it and then didn't finish it. I'm not overly impressed with moleskins. It has a little pocket in the back. The paper quality feels all right. I mean, look at the back. It's like stamped and properly. I don't know, not much to say on it. The next thing that we have here is such a cool thing. It's from this Etsy seller, and I was looking at it for years, and I finally got it for Christmas this year. I would recommend not getting the pen loop if you use fountain pens, because your fountain pen will probably be too thick to fit in it. But it just holds, you know, your traveler's notebook, and I think she has a bunch of other sizes available, and she seemed super reasonable to work with. But just super quality, high quality tooled painted leather, and just the most adorable like woodland mushroom pattern that she did, and she has a bunch of designs. And so I highly recommend. As you can see, I have an insert in here, and I glued on the exterior like cloth embroidery upside down and backwards, so that was kind of dumb on my part. But inside here I have a traveler's notebook insert, and what's cool is the one that I have in here is the Tomoe River paper that I said I would talk about. And so this paper is super cool. It's extremely thin and lightweight paper. So you usually get about double the amount of sheets, but it is extremely strong and durable. It's great for things like fountain pens and watercolor. You shouldn't really experience any leaking. So it's pretty indestructible. So it's a really cool medium to write on, and I really enjoy those inserts. And I don't really love writing on the other kind now. I'm kind of spoiled with that. So that's what my little traveler's notebook set up for whenever I do pick it up next. I kind of have that ready to go. So yeah, very happy with that, and I'll leave the Etsy seller down below. The next thing that we have here is from Amazon, actually. I'll see if I can find the same company, but I show the little logo right there. This is actually shockingly high quality. They give you like this whole insert thing. They give you like this plastic one, and they give you the cardboard one on the inside, and it came with a pen loop that was really high quality, and the actual like leather itself is like super soft and nice. So props to Amazon for that. The interior, like I said, so it has this pocket on the right hand side, a zippered pocket, and on the left, like I had showed earlier, has like these little credit card slots. And on the other side, oh, I was really struggling to get that open there. And then on the other side, it has like this pocket, this straight through pocket. So it's got lots of little options to tuck things in, and to be able to put it in your journal later. And it also came with this little cardboard fold out, similar kind of thing, just pockets. And so I thought that was pretty cool, pretty good deal. And if I remember correctly, it wasn't overly expensive either. So yeah, I liked it. I enjoy it a lot. I've gotten quite a lot of use out of it. I wish it didn't have the little jewel thing at the top that you can see on the spine, and I wish it didn't have the stamped logo. Then it would have been like totally aesthetic, but alas it does. So it's not perfect, but it is a good deal, I think. This one here I'm not overly in love with, and it was one of those things where you buy it and then you're just kind of like, should I return it, should I not? And then by the time you make up your mind, it's like too late anyways. But I think it's from the same company as the one journal I showed you. Not much to say, just kind of cool interior design, a little too close spaced together for me for the lines, but nice and floppy, and it is what it is. This is something that my friend got me. I think it was from a woman in India who was making them. This is like a clothy kind of paper that I like to do. I like to typewrite on a separate piece of paper and then tape it into these kinds of journals with cute washi tape. And that's kind of what I like to do with that kind of paper. And it's the same thing with this one. I think it's actually from the same friend. She's so sweet. She always thinks of me and gets me really cool, thoughtful gifts. And so I'll do the same thing with this one. I'm currently working my way through a journal like this that I've had since high school. And at first when I got that journal that I'm currently working through, I thought, what am I going to do with this? I don't like writing on it. But then I found the typewriting and then putting it in, and it just looked really cool, really like aesthetic. And so that's what I'm going to do with these as well. And I really, really enjoy using them now. And I think that they look really, really cool. So thank you, Joanna. You're the sweetest. And I think this was handmade as well. So really cool gift from a friend. This is, I can never pronounce the brand, so I'm not really going to try, but softest paper ever. I mean, like shockingly soft. I don't know what they do to their paper, but it's, other than maybe Tomoe River paper, it's probably the nicest feeling paper I've ever touched. It's just so silky smooth. And not much to say. You know, I like quality spiral bounds, but I'm not really sure about this one. I kind of bent it at one point, as you can see, so I feel like they're really close together, and I don't know, I worry about filling up the journal if I put any kind of, you know, tip-ins and stuff, that it would get a little too crowded and start ripping out, but who knows, we'll see. But not much to remark on this. I got it quite a few years ago, and I'll probably use it for like Bible journaling, stream of consciousness stuff in the morning, so yeah. The next thing that we have here is kind of interesting. I have been watching this YouTuber, and I will link her down below. Her name is escaping me right now, of course, but she does junk journals. And I was inspired to make my own, but this was kind of before I'd fully sussed out what I really enjoy writing on. So I made it extremely like small dimensions and also super thick, and I don't like either of those things. So what I ended up doing was taking off the cover that I had created and kind of like ripping out, because I had just, it was basically like, I think like 6 or 8 like little sewn booklets like these ones that you just saw. And I had basically just like sewn them into the cover. And so I just kind of released that binding and just had each little individual booklet. And I think that they'd be cool to use as like little vignettes when I feel like it. I don't know exactly what for, but I would definitely love to use them. I used a lot of cool papers that I really, really like in making them, so I'm definitely not going to be throwing them out. Maybe it could be a cool tip-in one of my journals, you know, like one of my traveler's notebooks, but I think it's a little too thick for that. But lots of cool materials were used in that, lots of vintage stuff, vintage bird watching books, vintage fungi books, things like of that sort. So yeah. Oh, and also if you see little embroidery doily things, that's from that exact same creator who inspired me to make the junk journal. She has those on her Etsy shop, I believe. So go and check that out for sure. I thought they were really cute little additions, and yeah, it's just something that I really enjoyed making. I definitely learned my lesson for things I would do next time. I'd make it bigger dimensions and not as thick. But that's my personal preferences. Like I said, I don't like journals where like my wrist is falling off the edge of it, and I like a bigger writing space. So just personal preference is all, but I do really enjoy these. Okay, so that's all that I have for now. Let me know if you have any recommendations for journal companies and what kind of journals you like and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.